What's up, Hyperdrivers? Welcome back to the channel. Today in the house, I have a box. But in this box is another box. But in that box is something magical, something special. It is the Kenobi 3-pack lightsaber legacy set that was only available at D23. That's what we're unboxing today. Let's get to it. Welcome back to the channel, my friends. That's right, in the house is the Legacy Lightsaber set, only available at D23, the Kenobi Lightsaber set that has all three of his lightsabers featured in the films. I can't wait to get this thing out of the box. This is the first time that I've ever been able to purchase one of these music box sets that Disney creates. This is the third one I think that they've already done, or maybe the fourth. And I always seem to miss it. They're always at the parks or like you can get them online. It's very difficult to get. It was extremely difficult to get this from what I heard, but thanks to my friend Gabe over at Star Wars Replicas, I was able to pick this one up. So very, very happy to have this in the house. If this is your first time on the channel, where the hell have you been? Welcome. This is the Hyperdrive. Here we talk about Star Wars all the time, mostly collectibles, but we also do TV show reactions, some reviews, things like that as well. But everything Star Wars all the time, every week, happens right here. So if you're into Star Wars like I am, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can jump to light speed every week with us right here on the Hyperdrive. All right, so I can't wait any longer to get this out of the box. We're gonna do several videos on this though. I'm gonna unbox it today. You guys are gonna get my reaction to how I feel when I get this thing out of the box. I can't wait to see this thing. I'm really excited for it. But then we'll do some other videos. I've had some people asking questions about the comparison between this and my other Kenobi sets. I'm a huge Kenobi lightsaber fan. That's my favorite lightsaber that has ever been created in the Star Wars universe. I'm a very big fan of it, especially the A New Hope style version of the lightsaber. So being able to get all three in one pack is awesome. So let's get this thing open. I already cut it open, took a peek at the top of the box, but that's about as much as I got. It has like foam and stuff. Oh, man, that's got some weight to it. All right. There it is. Man, this is magnificent. All right, so I had to stop for a little bit because there's a lot of Arabesh on here and I just wanted to translate it all before I showed you guys, but check this thing out. This is freaking awesome. Look at the details on it, man. I just love how this box set looks. It's got a deteriorated, weathered appearance to it with all the black etching and all that. That looks great. Very, very nice looking. I could even weather it up a little bit more, but I just like the way that looks. So right off the bat, the very top here says hello there in Arabesh. So that's really cool. This right here next to the Jedi logo says Jedi. All right. And then at the front here it says Kenobi Legacy. So that's dope. All right. Heavy, heavy box. And it pops open. And it plays the music. That is so freaking cool. Man. And there's more Arabesh. All right, so I got number 2016 of 3000. It's gonna be difficult to show that up close, but there you go. So very cool. And then it says Obi-Wan Kenobi Legacy Lightsaber Set. That translates to limited edition. That's what that translates to. So right beneath here says limited edition in Arabesh. And then it says, this is the weapon of a Jedi Knight, not as clumsy or random as a blaster. An elegant weapon for a more civilized age. Obi-Wan Kenobi, that was from A New Hope. The music that it plays is sick. I really like that you get that whole, you know, Jedi music playing. So this is gonna be difficult for me to do. Actually, no, that's not gonna be so bad. So that is how the lightsabers look. Super awesome. I love the display of this. All right. And then you get three different versions of the lightsaber. So you have the one from episode 1 and 2. So that's this one right here. And if I'm not mistaken, this looks even more different than the original one that was released with the Legacy Parks, with the original Legacy lightsaber. I think this is different than the original one that they had at the park, because I don't remember there being holes in there. So that's different. That's new. It also, just for whatever reason, seems a little bit bigger than that one. So that's interesting. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at my hilt. I put it away, but that is so cool. And I love the way that looks. This is a really pretty looking lightsaber. All right, but definitely a little big. But that's Disney, you know. They make them kind of big. That's what they do. They're all about girth, you know. All right. Then you have the Kenobi Saber. This is the one that would have been in the Kenobi series and also in Revenge of the Sith. You can see how that looks. You can see it's definitely bigger than the other ones that I have in my set. There's your front of your emitter. Okay. I've been kind of neat if they actually lit up when you turn on the lightsaber. That'd be cool. And it's the back of the pommel. Yeah, definitely a big hilt. All right, so there's that. And then you have the version that would have been in A New Hope. So it's a more weathered, dirty version of the lightsaber. And then it has the button here that's more of like the calculator button, like you see in the A New Hope style. The weathering on it's real nice for this one. I think this one came out pretty good, but yeah, it's bigger. And you can see that the emitter is even more dirty than this one when you compare the two. But it's basically the same hilt. Okay, so there's that. And let me see if there's anything else beneath it, because you got to be able to put the blade in there. Come on. All right, so the first layer comes off, and then you have the swap outs for your two hilts. So because you have to be able to put the blade in, these are much wider. So you have that one. All right. I wonder if they swap out with each other. They got connectors in there. The connectors seem the same, so they may be able to be swap out with each hilt, so you can have a different look. And then there's that one, also pretty wide. All right, that's how that looks. Let's get a blade in each one, and then I'll show you how that sounds. All right, so I got the first one installed. Let's see this. And there is your light up. So you can see it's a gradual step down. No smooth swing, and it's kind of quiet sounding, but I mean, that's what it does. What you expect. I'm not really buying these for the light up features and the effects. At least not these anyway. But, you know, I guess it could work for cosplay, but buying this mostly for the box. All right, so that's that one. Let's pop it in the Revenge of the Sith hilt next. This just unscrews. And then this goes right in. That's pretty interesting. Never even noticed that. It's got kind of similar to like a NeoPixel style connector on the back there. Like you would see on a NeoPixel lightsaber, like the blade itself. Not exactly the pins. The pins are different, but yeah. All right, so see how much fatter that gets? Jeez. All right. Disney's really got to step up their stuff, but I do like these box sets. Ooh, okay. This one's louder than the other one, at least. All right. I like the sound better on this one. And I also like that the ignition is on that switch right there. That's cool. All right, let's take a look at the in A New Hope version. I like the weathering on this one. This one's very dirty. I like my lightsabers dirty. All right, here we go. Ooh, this one's even louder than the others. And I like the different sounds in the clashing. This definitely has more of that New Hope vibe to it. So I like that. And again, same thing, the switch is right here. That's cool. And that, my friends, is the Kenobi lightsaber set from D23. I am super, super, super happy to have this in the collection, guys. I can't tell you enough. It is an awesome collectible piece, in my opinion. I love the box set. I love that it plays music. You can replace the batteries on it as well. So if that dies on you, and you can turn it on and off. So, you know, you can conserve the power if you want to on this one, or if you just don't want to hear the music anymore. But still, I think this is a really nice box set. Are the lightsabers film accurate? Absolutely not. Are the electronics good? Absolutely not. They're okay. You know, when you compare them to something like the Corband lightsabers that I've been getting, it's a far cry from that. But as far as a display piece goes, something to talk about, this is a really cool set, I think. I like it a lot. So I'm very, very happy to have it. And I also heard that it didn't sell out at D23, so they're becoming available at the Disney parks. They're already at Disneyland. I hope that it makes it over to Orlando so that one of you guys can get it. But for whatever reason, you know, they don't ever make it out here. We need to get some love out here in Florida. So if Disney, if you're watching, send some lightsabers to Florida. We need it. Let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments below. And until next time, may the Force be with you.